Okay, real quickie on the Mercedes W203 and 2001 c240. The only issue this car really had when I bought it was passenger side power mirror, heated mirrors, and passenger side window. Passenger side window would work with the passenger side window switch. It would work absolutely fine. Oddly enough, the mirror switch, the mirror would not work when I put it on passenger side. When I put it on driver's side, it would adjust driver and passenger side, which was completely screwed up. Oh, and the turn signal light in the mirror, which was just a connection. It was no big deal, just had to clean the connection. When I went through a whole bunch of canbus checks and everything, there was all kinds of weird stuff. Canbus wasn't even recognizing this module, the door control module. It wasn't even showing up on my canbus display. I'm using the iCarsoft i980, which works really good. It analyzes a whole bunch of crap in the CAN-bus, and so anyway, it was saying that it was never picking it up. I would read all the other, it would show front, rear, front driver's side, rear driver's side, rear passenger side, door control modules. It would show those, but it wouldn't show the passenger side one. Although the mirror did work when I put it on driver's side. It would, like I said, change both mirrors. Turn signal worked, stereo worked. It all comes out of the same CAN bus controller. So I'm like, well, how can the CAN bus controller be dead? Pulled my old CAN bus controller apart, found a couple of wonky looking connectors in there, resoldered them. Like a lot of the pins really had bad solder connections. Resoldered everything. It took me like an hour and a half. There's a ton of little connections. Put it back in, blah blah blah, nothing. Wrecking yard, there's a little wrecking yard thing, $10. Because I said, hey, and you know, they wanted to charge me 40, and I said, it came off a car in the yard, do you guys even know it worked? And they said no, and I said, well, for a part that we don't know works, $10 sounds like a deal. I said, that's a gamble to me. So anyway, $10. Popped it in, perfect, everything's working now. So that's, yes, heated mirrors are working too. So problem all solved. One little tiny module, this door control module, controls a lot of stuff. It makes a lot of stuff weird. CAN-bus acts in weird, weird and mysterious ways. CAN-bus is the god, I guess. But yeah, really strange behavior. But now everything's working fine. Just have to put this door panel together, which is a 3-minute job. Yeah, if you're having, I'm guessing, I'm fairly new to analyzing CAN-bus stuff. I did a little bit of it on the CLK. I've done a little bit of it with W202, but I've never really had CAN-bus problems. A little bit on the SLK when I had that problem with the wheel speed sensor. But using CAN-bus, it was pretty damn easy to point out the problem area. So yeah, it's kind of neat. This iCarsoft, I can't say enough about it. I think I paid like $200 for this thing, or $300. Whatever it was worth its weight in gold, because I spent hours pulling stuff apart. I figured it might be the mirror control switch. Pulled that apart, cleaned all the contacts, checked everything in there, put it back together. Ordered a new door, multi-switch for the driver's door, figuring maybe that switch wasn't working, because this switch was working to raise and lower the door. I knew the mirror wasn't bad, although CAN-bus was saying that this mirror wasn't showing polarity. There was no polarity in the mirror motor. So it said the CAN-bus was saying this mirror motor was bad. But when I flicked the little switch to put it on driver's side mirror, both of them adjusted with each other. I mean, it was kind of a pain in the ass. There's no way you want to drive like that, because you're trying to adjust your driver's mirror and the passenger one goes the opposite direction. So I knew it was saying the potentiometer in the mirrors was out of whack or whatever, which kind of makes sense. I don't know. But I knew that the mirror motor was not a problem because it was working. So yeah, it ended up being this sucker. So anyway, I don't know what that proves or what that shows anyone other than CAN-bus is odd. Anyway, thanks for watching. Okay, I'm just going to quickly go through the erase procedure for erasing any of the faults that were in that door module on the right, which is already reinstalled. Door panel back on. Car's running. Tip: if you have one of these things and your car is running, you can run diagnostics with the car running. You're going to get an ABS fault while the car is running. And it just says ABS not available, diagnostic test rig. It means your ABS will not function while the diagnostic is hooked up. Not really a big deal. So anyway, we're at front right door control module. This wasn't even showing up on this list. Everything else was. This one was not showing up, which led me to believe the module was probably done. So I'm going to hit it. Read the fault memory. Okay, front right door module, voltage supply too low, so that's probably was the whole problem. It also said mirror upward, downward, fault or short, inward and outward, fault or short, but there wasn't. There was no problem, no fault code generated. Okay, so I'm going to hit escape, clear the faults. Oops, clear. I really want to erase. Yes, of course I do. Clear fault code successfully. Escape. Okay, and escape. Oops. Check. Let's hope nothing else has been triggered. Upward, downward adjusting pinch over fault or short. That's weird. Why is that still showing? Move it in and out and see what happens. Let's move it to its full up and full down, which is probably, it needs to read that it's moving all the way up and all the way down. So let's take it to the extreme of all of its movements. Sorry, bear with me. I just want to make sure this hits the extreme of all of them, because that's probably what the fault is. You know, it's probably a little boring to watch it. We're moving around. Woo! Fun, fun. Okay. So let's escape. Clear the fault. So it successfully cleared them. Oh, no. Go back in there. Read faults. Huh. Still showing it. Strange. They're working, so I'm not going to care much. I don't know if the car needs a restart to get rid of that or not. I am not 100% sure. All I know is it's working. So I don't give a rat's ass. You can say it's not working all it wants. Oh, you know what that is? I know what that is. This mirror module I took was from a later model. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not, but it had the automatic folding mirrors, the parking mirrors. When you park, the mirrors fold all the way in. It had that on it, and I'm assuming it's